What's up, Defects? It's live Sunday night. About to have a good show. But first, all right, yes, sir. Sunday night, busy night. We just got done. Me and Jay just got done over on 3 Men in the Basement. We were with Roger for live with the Cranky Canadian. That was an awesome time.
Awesome.
So yeah, awesome. So we got a good show tonight, and as you can see, we have a special guest tonight. But before I introduce him, Jay, say what's up to everybody.
Guys, what's up? Pressable Defects in the house. As you can see, production cost has went up. We got a fucking dope intro now. We got an awesome guest down here. Gary Grail's in the house. That's it. I'm going to pass it to Guy.
What is up, YouTubes? Nice to see everybody. Glad everybody stopped by. I know it's a busy night on a Sunday. We got the man, the myth, the legend, Gary, right to my left over there. Just glad to be here, everybody.
All right, and of course, like they said, very Gary, aka Gary Grails. I don't think you need much of an introduction, but go ahead, say hello.
What's going on? This is a big day. This is a first appearance right here.
This is a first appearance, first full appearance, right?
First
no
full.
cameo.
There's been cameos.
First full. You're on the cover. You know, everyone knew you were going to be here.
First full appearance on Pressable Defects.
Yes, sir. I'm sure you had it was, this was a decision. You're like, do I need to go on there? I know Jay's track record, so.
Yeah, I'm not going to ruin your reputation tonight.
The Black Label. We're going to
tones it down for my show.
Yeah, I toned
it down for Gary's
show. We're going to get Gary to curse on this show.
That is the most received message that we've got before the show is
he's drinking already, so he's drinking.
Gary's drinking.
Right.
We're going to get him to curse a few times, and it's going to be a good show. So yeah, you wanna see who's with us tonight, Jay? Who we got in chat so far?
All right, let's go over the chat. Hold on, I gotta scroll up. First, we have Raider Bear in the house. Go Raiders, brother. What's going on? We got Herbzilla. We got Red Lodge Crow. We got Surfer's Comics. Surfer, what's up, brother? We got Matt Forge. We got Emerald Knight. Matt, that's you. We got Matt in the house. We got my man Joe C.
Joe, what's up, buddy?
We got Dave in the cave. We got Joey Does Comics. Guys, go sub him up. 15-year-old kid that's collecting comic books that are absolutely fire, guys. Go check him out on Instagram. Who else we got in the chat tonight? Man from Beantown, Benny Beans, what's up?
Benny Beans.
We got Paulie C from Yonkers in the house. Westchester in the house. Randy Sloan. We got Dino Zanetti in the house.
What up, Dino?
That's about it right now. What's up, guys? Glad everybody can make it. We got a dope show in store for tonight. Of course, we got Gary Grails, the legend. And that's it. Let's take it off, man.
Yeah. So yeah. Later on, we got a fun little segment by the Comic Forge, Guy Forge. So that's gonna be fun. But before we do that, anytime we have a guest on, we got to grill them a little bit, and even
right
though
out
people.
Of the gate?
Right out the gate. I'm not letting you warm up or drink. Yeah, you better keep drinking that beer because they're gonna come fast and furious. All right.
Oh yeah.
We gotta warm. We just get we jump everyone in. Everybody wants to know a couple things about Gary Grail. So we're gonna ask a couple questions. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, I thought it was like an open book on my channel, but all right.
I mean, well, listen, the people got questions. I mean, I got a list of things here.
Oh my God, I got answers.
I'm joking.
You like the celebrity of comic book collecting?
No, not me.
No, I mean, come on, you're a big name in this community.
Don't be modest, Gary. Don't be modest.
You've done you've done a really good job, and I think everybody here knows that you've built something really great for yourself. So
there's a lot of good guys out there. I'm looking at 3 of them right now.
I can't even agree. I can't even
this guy. Hey, appreciate that. What was that, Jack?
I said I can't even believe he agreed to come on here, knowing our track record.
I know.
It's we waited a little while. We wanted to show him that we've toned it down a little bit to make sure before we asked him to jump on with us. But I think he's gonna enjoy the stuff that Guy has coming up in a little while. So I think it was a perfect show for him to jump on with us. So
let's go. I'm
Let's
ready.
do it. Yes, Roger. I did a wardrobe change from your show because now I got to rep 3 men because I was just on your channel. So
Oh yeah,
appreciate
me
you,
too.
buddy.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
there you go. Look at see wardrobe change also. You
yeah,
know,
like the Oscars over here. Every segment, I'm coming out with something different.
I'm gonna be
Well, we-
rocking for the Pressable Defects shirt for the auction for sure.
there you go.
There
Oh,
you
you got
go.
it. Okay, great.
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. So, all right, Gary. So, I honestly, I have a couple questions for you personally because there's some stuff that I've wondered while watching a lot of your hauls and collections that you find and seeing you at shows and stuff like that. Is I'm assuming you consider yourself a vendor / seller, correct? On top of a collector, obviously, right?
I always consider myself a collector first because
Collector
I'm
first,
always
yeah.
selling to build my collection.
Okay.
But yeah, I have booths at some of these shows and everything.
Okay.
Yep.
So I guess that was kind of leads into my first question is kind of the how and why you decided to become the seller along with the collector.
What? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, it's kind of like the how and the why of you became the seller to go along with the collector. Like what made you get into that? How did you get into it?
You know what it was is I had so I always tell people to collect what you love because there's so much out there. You can try to streamline your collection, right? So my collection was all over the place. So what I did was I brought it in and I streamlined it and I started selling all the stuff I didn't want. And then the ball started going, a snowball effect. It's just one thing after another. And I'm buying these collections. I said, okay, out of these 1,000 books, I want to keep 2 of them. What the hell am I going to do with the rest of them?
Right.
So just streamline it down. That's all.
So it really is like really just for collecting. It seems
That's
like
it.
for you, that's really it is. It's about collecting and then getting rid of the stuff. Not getting rid of it, but passing it on because you really don't. I'm sure you don't have the room for it all, right? I mean,
No, there's a lot. I mean, all right. So I get this question a lot, and I'm just going to respond. Like,
Sure, go ahead.
I get the question, how many books are in your personal collection? And like, I legit have maybe, other than like my pull list, which I kind of don't count as my collection, because it's kind of like my reading stuff. Dude, my personal collection is probably 50 to 65 books, maybe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I've
And
heard
that,
you
when
say
I
that
say
before.
streamline, I am very focused on what I collect, and everything else is just to sell to pick up the stuff I want.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
it seems like the way these damn moderns are going every week, I want something else. So I want a little bit more and a little bit more, especially with Thor. But that was the whole. That's how this whole thing started. I had too much, not enough space. Let's streamline it down and make it an efficient collection of stuff I really, really want.
Now, Gary, we've been friends for how long? How long have we met on Instagram and that?
Oh, probably a couple of years now, easy.
Yeah, it got to be a couple. And I remember the whole YouTube thing came out, and you were getting big on Instagram. And then I feel like we've been boys for years. Like it just snowballed, dude. Like you just started grabbing collections. You started the YouTube channel. It took off after that, and just take us through that, man. Because I know it was all in like the last 2 years. Things just really exploded for you as far as YouTube, Instagram, and just grabbing collections out in the wild, dude.
Yeah, so I should have been doing the YouTube thing for a while, but I was like slow to get that going. Instagram was slow in the beginning, but man, once the community grew and grew and grew and grew, and as that grew, I wasn't in that original core guys like that Gem guy. Gem was one of those 4 comics, right, Dennis?
Yeah.
Those were those early guys who got onto the Instagram game, probably the first group before I did. And you could tell because all those guys have like 10,000 plus followers on there.
Yeah,
10,
right.
Yeah.
15,000.
And
So
I
I feel like I was right in that next group after that. And I think that helped me because now we're going like 5 years on Instagram.
Yep.
And it's growing. And then once Jem did his YouTube thing and it started taking off, I was like, man, I could do this from a different perspective because he's got his thing going. I'm like, I could do something just like him, but completely different. In the comic book world, there's a lot of great channels out there, but I don't think, and he pushed me, that there's a lot of hunting, buying those collections, breaking them down, getting them graded. Like there was no channels that did anything like that.
Yep.
Well, I'm like, I could do that. And then I don't want to ramble on, but
Oh, go.
last January is when I started the channel. Last January or February. I mean, technically, I started it, so I could comment on Gem stuff and go on his show. But I really started pumping videos out last January, February. And by May, it kind of fizzled out just because inconsistencies on my part, shows, whatnot. Just I didn't really put the effort in, and it showed. So come New York Comic Con, my boy was helping me. Not my buddy Juan, who normally does. He happened to be busy that weekend. My buddy Alan did. And we were at New York Comic Con. And it was the first show he ever worked with me and helped me. So at the end of the weekend, by the end of the weekend, all my boys in my group chat, like my friends away from comics, asked, like, hey, his name's Alan. Hey, Alan, did you guys see any celebrities while you were there at New York? And no joke, my buddy straight-faced everything was like, dude, I was with Gary, who was a celebrity. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And that's what he said. He's like, dude, the amount of people that came up to you, asked about your Instagram, and more importantly, your YouTube was crazy. So
that's actually funny because that's where I met you for the first time with Matt.
Yeah.
At New York?
Year, NYCC.
We walked over last year in New York Comic Con, and Matt's like, we got to go by this guy's booth. He goes, we're going over there. Don't worry. He goes, we're going to go say what's up. I go, all right. I go, let's go. And then I remember the fucking cartoons of your face, and I'm like, I go, who the fuck is this guy?
Things. Yeah.
I'm like, and he goes, that's Gary, man. He goes, we got to go see him. I was like, all right, let's go.
And it's so funny because I've been in a group chat with Joe Collects, Gary, Gem Mint for years, and it was before Gem really blew. He was known on Instagram for his thing, and then he started the YouTube channel, and then Gary was on Instagram, and then he started the YouTube channel, and they just blew up. And then to see those guys in the comic community at like the last Comic-Con, we hang out at Gary's booth and basically just hang out, have some drinks, and that's like our meeting spot because we've known each other for so long. And that's a place where we could hang out. And the amount of people that came up to him and Gem Mint, it was like they were celebrities, dude. Like everybody just comes to see Gary and Gem, and it was insane, dude. It's like, holy shit, like you're somebody in the comic community, And
it's fun. Like I love meeting everybody. That's really the biggest thing about this whole year that I miss is the conventions, is the socialization. It's not even the selling comics. I could sell comics on Instagram. We all could. The shows is where you really get to meet everybody. And that show, New York Comic Con 2019, my boy said to me, you have to get back on YouTube after that weekend. And I said, all right, I'm going to listen to him. I'm like, New Year's resolution, I'm going to focus. I'm going to stick to a schedule. I'm going to really start recording, going out there, finding stuff. And I kind of had an idea for my channel of what I wanted, which was the whole, find a collection. Let's break it down, record some stuff. Let's get the stuff out to CGC. Let's see what it comes back as. Let's see if we made some money on it and go from there. I just happened to strike gold with that collection I found in January down in Yonkers, because what that did was carry the channel through all of COVID when I couldn't even go out.
Absolutely. And how do you feel about this, Gary? I felt like COVID, in the beginning, I'm like, no one's going to spend money on comic books. Like everyone wants to save. No one knows what the future is going to hold. If you don't have an essential job, you might get fucked. I felt during COVID, people spent more money on comic books than I've ever seen in my life, man.
Yeah.
It's like throwing money.
It's crazy. I was doing it too.
It was the total opposite of what I expected. I thought I was going to be able to go online because, fortunately, I'm an essential worker, and I was like, I'm going to go on eBay and just steal books for people that, need to sell them. And it was the total opposite. Books went up in price and everything just got hot, dude.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jay, you haven't been talking to my wife, right, at all? Just making sure. All right, good.
You know what it is,
Guys, so
Good.
screwed.
Good.
You know how hot
Thanks.
moderns are
Thanks,
right
Jay.
now. Moderns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People been grabbing variants, these Venoms, these stores. People spent more money on comics in the last 4 months that I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's almost like people couldn't go out, so they focused on their pull lists and on their moderns, and it just seems like the modern stuff specifically right now is going through the roof. And I'm not even talking variants. I mean, we were talking before we started. Look at these Venom books, just the straight covers. Look at these Thor books, like $4.99, $3.99 cover prices are going for $30. Just the normal covers, these normal books. That's probably because of COVID as well. I mean, granted,
I think
it's great and all that, but
I think it just gave someone, people something to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To connect with it again, to do something while you're, if you're home or even if you're at work and you're kind of doing it while you're there too. But just something to do.
A thing I believe is there's no movies coming out, guys.
Right. Me and Jay talk about this all the
So
time.
all these people that love the Marvel movies that aren't into the comic books are like, what are we going to do now? Now we're going to have to read these books. And then you got Venom out, you got Thor out, you got all this great stuff out. People are like, you know what? There's no movies to watch. There's no shows on Disney Plus. There's no DC shows. Let's actually read comic books. And I think that's what got people into the hobby. And I think it's been great for the hobby and it's taken off, man.
oh yeah,
Oh, it's great.
I mean, I fell victim to buying stuff too on eBay. I was buying what's the Defenders Annual 3?
Which one's that? Oh, yes, Giant Size Defender 3.
Giant Size Defender, is it 3?
Korvac.
Right?
Giant Size Defender 3. Yeah.
I got into that, and then Jay, we were talking. I got into Venom. Like I went crazy. It all started right after the Tiger King documentary. Everyone watched that.
Everyone watched that. So that was done. You need something else to do.
Nothing else to watch after that.
Gary, don't start buying all Scotty Youngs, all right?
No, don't worry. Those are yours, bro.
I was in the house. I want to give a big shout out to him.
Yeah.
He's part of the reason Venom's blowing up right now. This guy,
Dude.
First X, have been putting in more homework than anybody I know, guys.
So let me talk about Thor real quick.
Go ahead.
I hopped on.
Eugene.
His specs. It might have been yesterday. I think it was yesterday, and he was talking about a book, and I'll say the book. I'll say right now, ASM 375. You know the gold foil cover.
First,
why? I'm going to get into it.
What's
he
that?
Said this is.
Oh yeah, I heard. I watched it.
Right?
Yeah. Yep.
So I literally read Venom 1 through 26 today with this in the back of my mind. What Thoro said about ASM 375, and I'm like, you know what? This might be right the whole time. Which is Eddie's father, right? First appearance of Eddie's father.
Yep.
And
Thorodamus.
Be right.
So guys,
I'm reading it.
If you want, I would definitely suggest going to check out Keep It Thorough Comics. He does awesome auctions, number one, obviously, and he's got his chop up, and he's been throwing out some great speculation, great info, and his shows are just fun, regardless of whether you're into the spec game or not. I highly suggest it. When the video uploads, his link, along with all the other friends of the show, are going to be in the description. So, big shout out to Thorough.
Yeah, and you know what?
Not average.
Thorough and UniX, man, they put in the groundwork.
Hell yeah.
The first thing I did was grab that 375 because I'm like, it makes perfect sense. But the fucked up thing about Cates is you don't know where he's going to go with this. Like, there's so many different ways he could go. And that's why it's so fun, man. That's why this hobby is so fun. And there's that fear of missing out, like Thorough always talks about. You got to grab
FOMO.
Yeah, exactly. And it's great, man. And him and UniX put in a ton of groundwork, man. And they came up with a theory, and
He said Roger Spielberg.
Yeah, Roger Spielberg. It looks great.
I love it. Yeah, I think it's a really. I mean, like Jay said, Cates could totally just pull something out of his ass from left field, but the work that they put in and if you really want to hear the whole thing, please go. And we're not going to give you everything. Go watch. Go watch the videos.
Go watch it. Sub it up.
Very, very. It makes a lot of sense. Obviously, none of us have a crystal ball, even though it seems like some people do sometimes. But it's a really, really interesting theory, and it makes a ton of sense, like these guys are saying. And just to second what you guys were saying about the comics, I think it's been great for comics, the delay in the movies, because it's showing that comics are alive regardless of movies or not. And I think that was a question. I don't know about you guys, but it was a question in my mind for a while. Is this just
the movies
happening?
were taking over?
I thought the movies were driving the books too much, which is cool because I'm a movie buff. Guy's a movie buff, so we like that stuff. But I've found myself reading so many more comics these last 5 or 6 months than I was before, and I think it's really been great for the hobby, to be honest.
Now, do you think whoever Virus is picked up the stone from the War of Realms?
I
did they
said the
already show that
same
off?
thing.
Yep, I said the same thing, dude. I don't know where it's going right now.
But the only thing about Virus is I'm pretty sure during War of Realms, again, it's fresh in my head from today, but didn't Venom and Jack-O-Lantern have like the Asgardian writing on them when they were like in those suits? So
Yep.
Virus doesn't have that.
No, but I think so. The whole Jack-O-Lantern thing, you got to watch Starrow's channel for that because it's something totally opposite, and you could tell. So Stegman and Cates came out and said there's a secret in that second printing #1 variant. Not variant, sorry, second printing. And
Right.
Darrow and Uni X dissected that, and just go. I don't want to steal his clout.
Just
So-
go watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, go watch his video. He put his homework in. It's been crazy, man. That whole Venom run, like, dude, you could grab any back issue from that Venom run, and it's more than cover price. I don't even
Absolutely.
care. Not in
Yeah.
Kate. That shit is going for money, dude. Dylan Brock blew up. Normie Osborn blew up. Sleeper blew up. Everyone that Cates has mentioned has blown up, man.
Second Prince, third Prince. I mean, yeah, forget it. That whole run is crazy.
So when I see Normie and Dylan run around, I just think of Trunks and Goten from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's great. And they got Sleeper as like a protector.
Yeah, actually, I like him.
It's been crazy. And then, the whole thing with Null is people say, oh, he's a flash in the pan. He ain't gonna last. Null is gonna last, guys. Grab that book. It's probably too late to grab it now, but that book is gonna grow, dude. He's here to stay.
I think it's got room. I think it's got plenty of room.
It's still got room, dude.
Yeah. It's a pretty penny to get in on it, but
It's
What
on
helps
on
is the
the list,
story's
right, Jack?
good.
what was that guy?
I say it's on the list.
Oh yeah, obviously that unnamed list. We don't talk about that list.
We don't talk about that list.
Shout out, Lords
What's
of the
helping
Longbox.
the
What's up,
Venom?
Tivo?
In my opinion, what's helping the Venom hype is the story's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, it's great.
It's
Yeah.
good.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of characters, a lot of new characters, a lot of angles. It's fun. It was good. I mean, I tell you, I blew through 1 through 26 today, and I was like, this is good.
Well, you know what I like about it, and we talked about it before. It's a different perspective of Eddie Brock's life.
Yeah.
It shows him his regrets. It shows him what got him to be. You've seen, like, I don't want to give spoilers away. It shows why his dad hates him. It shows what happened to his mother. It shows what happened with Dylan. It's everything is coming together. And that, along with the Thor that Cates is writing, he is a genius writer, in my opinion, guys. And if you're not reading those runs, if you're just picking up books to sell them, you have to read those runs because they are insane right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is right here. I think he's nailed it right on the head. What happened in the 90s with Infinity Gauntlet, that whole saga, I could see that.
Well, it gives
think
them an
it's there.
opening. It gives them an opening for the movies as well, dude, to have that powerhouse again. Look what happened with these movies and what we accomplished with Thanos.
Well, you know what? You know what's fucked up? Well, not fucked up, but Gary, you could agree with me on this. That Null first appearance, third printing, is more than an Iron Man 55 right now in like an 8.0 range, which is mind blowing.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Gary, it's crazy, but Gary, is it fucked up?
It's definitely messed up.
Oh, come on.
We're
Give
gonna
me
get
the
him. Don't
opening.
worry.
No, and
It's
you
still early.
Here's what's going on too. So like, I'm trying not to get like pulled into the modern hype because
It's
there
tough.
are still a lot of silver and bronze books that are undervalued with all of this. People are focusing on the moderns. Think of all the silver and bronze out
Gary,
there.
come on, man.
Gary,
Sorry,
Gary, you're doing the math.
don't worry. Just between us four,
You need-
Uh.
I think Korvac is on. You could grab a Korvac cheap right now, guys.
FF Annual 6. You
Yeah.
know
There
where
you
my
go.
heart lies.
Fabulous.
No, there's plenty. And Gary
And
nailed it.
Franklin.
Gary nailed it. Yeah.
It's Franklin.
Yeah, it's the Franklin. I think Gary's right. I think it's Franklin on that book is what's going to hit.
But Annihilus is not going to hurt it.
Yeah, because we all know, right? The villains don't have as much legs as the superheroes, with very few exceptions. And I think Null is going to be one of those exceptions. But yeah, it's a perfect time. Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm going to highlight TiVo right now. The Aaron run is absolutely
phenomenal. 100%.
And to touch on that, what I like about Cates is he touched on that Aaron run with the whole Null thing, because we all know that God of Thunder #5 is his cameo. And what I like what Cates does is he grabs these great stories and he builds on them. And he gives the credit that credit is due. But that Jason Aaron run is absolute fire.
Well, not only God of Thunder was probably the best Thor story in my opinion, but he kept going. Like Jason Aaron wrote Thor before God of Thunder, and then he kept going with Jane Foster, and I was like, female Thor. But it was good. Like, because you kind of still had Thor in the story, and then Thor, was it Thor the Unworthy or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
Thor. It was like a 5-issue miniseries. Even that was good. And like, he just kept going with it.
Yep. So, it's just our conversation going to this Venom and all these moderns right now tells you, like, we weren't planning on it, but it just tells you of how much people are kind of invested in this right now, because it's what's happening right now. It's what people are reading. It's what people are into. And we didn't plan on going here, but that's where the conversation took us, because this is what's happening right now.
We talked about it on the Cranky Canadian. You could grab a Venom 27, a 26 variant. If you were lucky enough to get it in that 2 minutes, you could buy it for $40 and you could sell it for $120, literally 7 minutes later. That's how hot these books are.
Oh God.
That's how hot.
On fire.
On fire.
Well, think of too, you're talking about Venom, which we all grew up with, right? Venom, is he even 30 years old? He's yeah, he is. He's 30.
Yeah, late 80s, early 90s.
88.
Yep, 88.
Yeah.
88.
So he's only been around for 30 years, and now we're seeing like an even better, this is a good Venom story. But the point was, we all grew up with Venom. We all loved Venom. If you liked Spider-Man and you're in our age group, you had to have loved Venom.
Right.
Like
100%.
Yeah. Just is awesome.
Yep. Yeah, so that was our Venom segment. I think every fucking show has a Venom segment at this point, right? For the last month, but I'm okay with it. I don't turn. I think it's super interesting. So, before we get to this next segment with Guy Forge, which I think is going to be great, I had one more question for you, Gary, and I think this is something that probably a lot of people don't probably think about. Everybody probably watches Gary Grails and says, "Man, I wish I could get that fucking collection. I wish I could have that kind of luck. I wish I could." How much work goes into grabbing these collections, scouting them out, finding them, going through bad collections that aren't worth picking up, and then when you actually get a good collection, going through bagging, boarding, grading, sorting, tagging for the shows? How much work goes into that?
Hours upon hours, upon dollars, upon hours. The price of the collection doesn't stop with the acquisition of the collection.
Right. That's what people don't realize. Yeah.
No. So you're still bagging and boarding stuff, even the good stuff, right? Or the decent stuff. You're still doing that. You're still sending stuff out. Now, you don't have to, but you still want to send stuff out to CGC. You're cleaning, you're pressing. That's all money being invested and time. CGC doesn't send your books back the same week they bill you. They receive your books, they bill you, and then when they get around to grading it, they'll send it back to you. So it's more money invested in these collections. And again, time is money, right? Is it not?
Absolutely.
And then you still have to do
100%.
something with all the junk. So you're taking up room. So, if I spend $500 on a collection and it looks like it's $2,000, oh, you ripped them off. Like, well, did I really? Because another how many hundreds of dollars and time has to be put into this collection? That's the kicker. And I have a full-time job, so these collections aren't being turned around as quick as they should. Like, I'm looking at 9, 10, 12 short boxes of books that have to be bagged, boarded, and organized to put into all my long boxes of stuff, all silver and bronze and modern keys, minor keys, fillers. That's like just sitting there. Like, I don't even want to look at it.
Second career, dude.
That's crazy. Yeah. I mean,
on top of the videos you're putting out, on top of the gas you're putting out traveling.
Time.
Time, dude. Just time alone. Time away from your family. And I understand, dude. It's crazy. It's like
and the auctions, right? The auctions take up a ton of time shipping
the
that,
auctions,
preparing and shipping.
Yeah, so not only well, Jay, you know, our auctions usually run from like 7 p.m. to about 1 or 2 a.m.
Yeah.
So that whole evening you're gone, right? You're away from everything. You're invested. Then
2
you
days
have to prep.
after that.
You have to prepare for that. And I try to get like 2 notepads. I get a notepad of the buy it nows. I get a notepad of the auctions. Everything's numbered to keep it going easy. Then you lose the next day packing the stuff to ship it out.
Yeah. So you almost lose 3 days.
Yeah, you definitely lose 2. You definitely lose 2 days minimum.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't do it often. I just do it, what Jay, once every 4 to 6 weeks?
Yeah, and it's been great, man. I've been having a great time moderating your auctions, dude. I have a blast just
It's a lot of fun.
chopping it up with people in the chat, dude. It's been great, man.
It is fun.
Plug the next auction. What's the deal with it?
August 14th, a Friday night. Let me confirm that with the calendar. Yeah, August 14th, the next one. Get ready.
Coming back.
So guys,
this is coming back from vacay.
Yeah.
There you go, just in time.
Right in time.
And who you got coming with you besides the butcher?
We have Jay, and we have special guest from 3 Men in a Basement, Mr. Everett Otto.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
So-
And this is a thank you, Gary, because this is a perfect segue. Because on last auction, there was some technical difficulties, and there was some type of force that knocked over a bunch of books at the beginning of the auction, and I've gone down the rabbit hole, and I have figured out what actually happened. It was the multiverse, and here I have a clip of it. Here it is.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Okay, so we
Makes
have
sense.
Everett Otto again traveling through the multiverse. First time he hit Chad RCG, a man fall, and now we know he is the culprit behind knocking over those books at the beginning of the last auction. So
That was,
hopefully
I
this
think-
time.
Was
I
that
think he knocked
That was
out
the
the
first
internet
lot.
too.
the first lot?
That was the best.
And he knocked
goes-
out the internet.
And he knocked out the internet. That was the funniest thing. You were like, these books are all near mint. They went down. And Jay goes,
Boom,
all right,
boom,
guys,
boom.
9-0. We got a couple 9-0 books now.
And yeah, I don't know if you said Matt Seitz is like, dude, the butcher just kept pushing you to go to 2 a.m. If there's money to be made, let's make it, brother. Let's go.
Yeah, but it's not. It's the time. Nobody
It's
takes
tough,
the time
yeah.
into nobody thinks about it. It takes a long time.
Gary, you ever run into like some like fucking nut job picking up a collection?
Hell yeah.
Like what's the craziest dude?
Come on,
like,
give us one.
Like,
Give us a
did,
taste.
Did some guy like open the door in his underwear and like follow you around
No,
while you look at the
I've-
book or something? Like
Yeah, I'm
I
here
should
for
start-
the strawberry blonde locks. Fuck the
That's what it is. I got to start writing these things down, but I've done a video on this. I bought a collection from a woman. It wasn't good. It wasn't a good collection. I think I offered her like $15 because I didn't even want them. It was maybe
God.
100 books. I offered her $15. You may have heard this story. And she's like, all right, it's fine. Just take them, get them out of here. I'm like, ugh. Like I didn't want them
Wow.
because of the time, the work, right? So as I'm walking out, her husband, or I don't know what he was, just a big, I don't know.
Dude.
He
Hey,
says,
you get
and he
back-
had like an accent, like how much you give her for that? Like something weird. I can't even do it. I said $15, and he's like, $15 is shit. Is shit.
Oh,
There you go. I
God.
cursed. And I'm like,
There you
well,
go.
store the
Hey.
books. I'm like, do you want them back? Like, it's fine. It's fine. I don't need them. And she's like,
Gary's
no,
like, let
take
me
them.
just get
Go.
the fuck out of here.
I was like, this is horrible.
Gary's like,
They basically-
I didn't even want them. Keep the book.
They basically just needed you to haul their junk away, is what she wanted, right?
This guy's probably thinking, oh, the comics? I thought you meant that's what you paid for my wife.
Oh,
Yeah,
here we
he liked
go.
that. I was
Oh,
like,
God.
$15, she's an easy 30.
Yeah,
I can't even imagine the
that's
people
shit.
that you've run into and dealt with.
dude,
and
I have a guy who meets me with a long box at a time after he reads them, and they're all like 90s Silver Surfer and 80s like junk. Like 90s Silver Surfer's okay for fillers and stuff like that, but he He prices them all out. He pulls out like the 3 minor keys, and then he says, "All right, here's the box. This is for this. And then what would you give me for these?" And he like holds them up, like, yeah, it's $10, like first bishop.
My
Like,
Silver Surfer 81.
yeah, it's like that. Like he pulls out like what's the Infinity Gauntlet? 44. So he'll pull out like 34, which is what Thanos' return or something like that. He
Something
comes
like
back.
that. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know, $10. Like I don't.
I just want to get out of here, man.
Yeah,
That's funny, man. That's funny. Are you gonna do anything else with your wife? I know you said you were planning something.
Yeah, I have 2 collection videos to record. I still have I have to finish up the video. I have the books right here. So this is video number 3. I have to record. I sent these out uncleaned and unpressed to CGC, right?
Oh, nice.
Got them graded, right? Got them
Oh,
graded.
God, yeah.
Got the
Oh, you're
notes
showing
back.
us.
And then I cleaned them and pressed them, and I'm going to send them back. And I have like, I don't want to show the grades because it's all, well, I'll show the grades. Nah, I don't want to tease it. So like
Jesus.
I have all of them here, the grades and everything. So we're going to see like the actual bumps.
Is she gonna guess?
Well, I could show you the grades.
There you go.
Oh, those are fire grades alone, dude. Holy smoke.
So we're
Yeah,
going to
this
see
is
what
an
we can
awesome
do.
idea. This was a really good idea.
We're going to see what we could do with a clean and a press and if they get bumps
Yeah.
or not. And if they don't, shame on me. You know, I'm putting it all out there. It is what it is.
I think that was a great idea. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that. I think
Yeah,
that's
that should be a good
That's
video.
a great idea.
And you want to hear something for all you guys? The second part of this video, so when I did the unboxing when they came back, which is a little anticlimactic because the grades didn't matter because they weren't cleaned or pressed. I had on the Pressable Defect shirt.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you
Hey.
I mean, we have brand awareness. Look, none of us are wearing our own shirt. Right? I thought
go. I'm
Guy
wearing
was
my
maybe.
Gary shirt.
I thought
I have
Gary.
my own
You know,
shirt.
I had mine on before. I did a wardrobe change.
I'm wearing the shout out throwback.
What are you wearing there? Oh, Tony's. Oh, I gotta respect
man.
Tony's. Okay, that's Guy's childhood right there. His father's
Yeah, bro.
snack bar. Hell yeah.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
Matt,
All right.
what's up? You want to segue into Guy?
Yep.
Guy threw together a great topic for today, guys, and I hope everybody in the chat gets into it. And Matt, you're gonna have to help me because I suck at this chat.
I got you.
Let's go.
So, Guy, take it away, brother.
We're gonna have some fun with this, and I'm glad Gary is along for the ride tonight because I think this was a cool thing. I had an idea. I said, you know what? We look at these books all the time. We're involved in this every day, obviously, with all these guys talking their specs and doing everything. Jay, that's funny. Need a new shirt, Jay. Gary, you read it? Need a new shirt.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a comfortable shirt. I wear it a lot.
There you go.
So we've seen characters from DC and characters from Marvel. But sometimes we don't know where these characters came from and who came up with them first. So we have a couple things out there. I'd like to see if everybody, see what the chat thinks, see what Gary thinks. I know Gary knows. So it's like, Gary Grails has to know all this stuff.
Put him on the spot.
Who came up with it first? And then we'll talk about who did it better and who we think did it better. But let's talk about Matt, throw one up and let's see who we got first.
Start off with a big one here.
All right. Woo! All right. So we have Aquaman and we have Namor the Submariner. Do we want to talk about who did it first?
Let's do it quick. Yeah, Gary, who do you think was first?
Let's see, Gary.
Namor, man, he's from the Golden Age.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
That's easy. That's easy for Gary since he loves Golden Age, right? Namor was 1939. Aquaman 1941. Obviously, both involved in, I guess you can say, Namor Defenders and Avengers, right? And Aquaman Justice League, right? So both involved in team ups with these groups and everything like that. But it's cool. It's cool to see, like, DC ripping off Marvel on that one.
Now I got a question for the chat, and it's going to be a question for each pair we throw up.
Yeah.
In a fight, 1D, as we say in New York, 1-on-1. If these guys were to throw the dukes, who would it be, Gary? Would it be Namor or Aquaman?
Oh man, that might be. Namor is strong, but so is Aquaman. Like Aquaman is, I think Aquaman is underrated, but I think Namor may win, if that makes any sense.
That's it.
I think it'd be a little closer than you think.
It's
Who do you-
fun.
who-
The chat is
Who do you-
wishy-washy on this one.
Who do you think did it better, Gary? Which character do you think is better?
I always tend to lean DC,
I
but
know
was
you
gonna
do.
say, I would have to say Aquaman.
yeah,
I'll say that Aquaman's stories are definitely better, but I like the Namor character. It's just the type of character that I like. That just kind of his feel like when he came in. I haven't read a lot of this stuff from the Golden Age, but when he came into this Fantastic Four stuff, like a loner, just like a badass, you know. So for that reason, with Jay's question, I'm taking Namor without a doubt because I feel like he's a little bit more street than Aquaman is. Okay, that's why I'm taking him.
Can we talk about though how Namor is a big time spec book right now?
Oh hell
Oh,
yeah!
yeah.
All his books. Another,
Yeah.
come on, Gary.
Yeah.
Shh.
Don't,
No.
Gary.
All right,
I'm grabbing up
I think-
all the Silver Age, all his Silver Age run. I'm grabbing up Submariner. I think it's 1 through 19 is Silver Age. I'm trying to grab all of them. I have
Look-
Looking
bunch.
looking at stuff,
Right.
looking into this stuff, you learn a lot of stuff too. Obviously, I was reading a lot, looking into these characters and everything like that. I think Aquaman was the first to claim the Atlantean, though, like from it, you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I
King
didn't
of
know that.
Yeah, I think that was. I believe if I read that correctly. I don't know. I could be wrong, but
Universe X. That is an incredible point. Aquaman still to this day has his own run.
Yep.
yeah,
Namor,
His stories were never great, but I just like the character. I hope they do something good with him, like you said, because if he does show up in a movie, I'm sure they're gonna run up another comic of his, and I hope they do something good with him. I'm a fan.
yeah.
Let's hit the next one.
All right, let's
We
go.
could talk about obviously we could talk about these characters one all day. So let's this is another good one. I think Dave in the Cave, if he's still in here, he's gonna like this one.
Ooh,
Yeah.
we have Black Cat,
A couple smoke shows is what we
and
have.
Catwoman. I mean, Black Cat.
I'm Selena Kyle all day.
yeah,
I knew that.
close.
All day. I believe that Black
this-
Cat
this
is,
w-
is a straight up knockoff of Catwoman, and that's
This
100%.
wasn't close at all, Gary.
This isn't close, right? Yeah.
Not at all. Who do you think, Gary?
Catwoman.
Catwoman, 1940. Black Cat, 1979.
Yeah.
a
that's
complete
close.
Can
Yeah.
we
Although
knock off?
I like Black Cat though. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Catwoman it's my answer for every one of the questions. Let's just get it over with now. Is Catwoman? Okay, it's a better character, the better story, winning a fight, all that. Although I think Black Cat is much sexier. Sorry.
What?
Black Cat. Black Cat has a little resemblance to somebody we know. I'm just saying.
Oh, no.
No,
Oh God.
no, Jay. I was thinking Doombots, but
Oh, Doombots, yes. But listen. It comes down to you want to bang a chick with gray hair that looks old, or I don't know.
Listen, Dave in the Cave said it best.
yes, very good, Dave.
All right,
Let's hit
that
the
was
next one.
That was an easy one. Yeah, that was an
Let's
easy
hit the
one.
next
But
one.
I had to show these two sexy ladies love. Come on now.
Yeah,
This is one that we just brought up in the chat before, and I know Guy has something to say about this, and so does
Yeah,
Jay.
well, this is. I mean, this goes without saying. I'm a big Deathstroke fan.
Joke.
This is a
Well,
joke.
that's my point. It is a joke. Obviously, we know Slade Wilson, correct?
Yep.
And we know Wade Wilson. I mean, we know that they have the same weapons. We know that one is super serious, and then one is absolutely ludicrous. Like,
Although,
I mean,
can we say that when Deadpool first came out, he wasn't that way?
I guess you can, yeah.
He wasn't breaking the what is it, the fourth wall? What is it, right?
The fourth wall. Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't doing that on day one.
No.
Correct. But obviously, you saw where it went. I mean, I think it's just a mockery, right? I mean, it's a total. That was the
Yeah,
whole
in the
point
cave.
of him.
You guys want my opinion on this?
Yeah. Let's hear it.
Here
Yeah,
we go.
Jay,
Hold on.
get him on there.
Let me get him up.
The butcher block. Go ahead,
Yep.
It's not. Hold on. I got to take this down. Hold
Let
on.
me take
take it down.
Technical difficulties.
Let me take a nice sip of my refreshing beverage before I go on this rant.
Go ahead, the butcher block.
Sydney Hale, you're gonna hate me more than you already do right now.
Yep.
The storylines between Deadpool and Deathstroke are two total. Deadpool is a joke. If you read Marvel Comics Deadpool and you think that storyline is even a quarter good, you're mistaken because it's complete garbage. Every Batman run that has Deathstroke in it is an awesome storyline, and it's a complete knockoff of the character. And to top it off, fuck Rob Liefeld.
David Cave said the same thing.
There you go.
It's a complete knockoff of a character. He's a joke. His storylines are garbage. I haven't read a good Deadpool storyline ever. His movies were great. I like the movies. Ryan Reynolds did a great job.
Fantastic.
Well,
I
he
give him
kills
that.
it. Yeah, that's
Fantastic.
That's Ryan Reynolds.
Grace.
As far as comic book goes, complete, utter garbage.
Joke.
What were you saying, Gary? There.
So Deadpool was kind of popular before the movie came out. The movies put it into another stratosphere, as most of these things do. But you cannot compare Deathstroke to Deadpool. I mean,
I don't
you have
think so.
to, but you can't. It's not close.
Yeah.
I think with Sidney Hill, there you go, Jay. Sidney Hill, I think he may be right, and I think that it has more to do with the movie, though. To be honest, in my opinion, I could be wrong. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but
I agree.
I think it took him. I love those movies. I think it was a home run, and if they try to do something with comics again, they should do the opposite and follow the movie, right? Because
And I like what Joe C says in that X-Force run that was done by Remender. Deadpool's character was not bad because it was a more serious role, but in that run, Phantom X blew him out of the water. He was an afterthought after Phantom X.
So he's an acquired taste, I think, for sure. I think he has a cult following, right?
Oh my God.
People that love
100%.
him fucking love him.
100%.
And,
But
you know,
I think Ryan Reynolds. I think Ryan Reynolds is the reason. I mean, that's the reason why I was into that because I mean he killed it. I don't think anyone could have done it better. From the leak of the intentional leak of that little footage that like with Salt and Pepper and he was dancing on the thing. Like that was I couldn't wait for that movie to come out.
But besides X-Force, besides X-Men, any Deadpool standalone comic was garbage. Complete garbage. In my opinion. That's just my opinion as a comic book reader.
Thoro's right too. The Deadpool today is not life.
No.
It's Deadpool.
right.
No.
And I'm sure that's what Sidney Hill was referencing as well. So, but I think everybody has strong opinions about that one. But let's move to the next
Before
one.
before we move
go
on, coming into this late and not knowing the whole freaking point of this, what's up with Rob Liefeld and the fucking feet, bro?
No,
That's all. We don't have enough time for that.
Like he just doesn't draw feet.
Yeah, Al Bundy's better with feet.
Oh God. Let's
next.
Let's skip ahead a little bit. We're running a little behind, but this is a good one. I think this is a strong debate.
No, it's
Well,
not.
Oh, can I go first? Can I go first? I'm stealing the spotlight here.
Yeah, well,
Do it.
you can. It's obviously Thanos, and it is Darkseid. Go ahead, Jay.
First, Darkseid was here before. We all know
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Second of all, Gauntlet or not, Darkseid will beat the shit out of fucking Thanos.
I love me some Thanos. You might
Me
be
too.
right about that, but I love me some Thanos.
There is no knock on Thanos here.
No knock on Thanos.
How good Darkseid is.
Yeah.
But we're
No,
talking-
you're right.
1D, dudes are scrapping. They're meeting at the flagpole after school and they're throwing the dukes. Darkseid is winning that fight.
Dude, Darkseid holds down the Justice League. He doesn't have a gauntlet.
He doesn't have a gun. He is the gauntlet.
He is the gauntlet. Yeah.
Gauntlet.
It looks
This is where we come into movies. This is where we come into movies and understand that. Look what they did with Thanos, right? I mean, and I'm hoping we get a little bit of that. I'm hoping we get
Oh, they
just a little bit of that.
They better.
I know, but I mean, now we're gonna wait for it. HBO. We're gonna see what we got.
Snyder cut.
and guys,
Snyder Cut.
we got 62 people rocking out with us tonight. Hit those thumbs up and please subscribe, guys.
Yeah, please,
Right.
guys.
I will say,
Because
I don't think we've seen the last of Thanos in the MCU.
I said the same thing all the time. I say, I mean, it would be a waste if,
Now, I
if
don't
they didn't
think
bring him back.
I don't think he's going to have the impact he has had, but I don't think we've seen the last of him at all. If Doctor Strange really opens up the multiverse between that and Scarlet Witch show, you have basically everyone. Look, Loki's dead, but he's here.
Segue.
Right? Thor's dead, but she's here. So
100%.
I'll tell you what, Matty Forge, no beats the shit out of both them dudes.
Ooh, you might be right, but I want to let that paint dry a little bit more before I just give him the fucking crown.
we don't know
okay?
about no. Darkseid, God too.
Darkseid's badass.
Darkseid's badass. So, yeah, like Jay just said, we hope that you guys, like the video, hit that subscribe button because you know what happens when you don't watch Pressable Defects.
I'm Tyrone. Listen to me and listen to me good. I need all you motherfuckers to watch Pressable Defects on YouTube right now or I'm fucking your wife. And that's non-negotiable. What you waiting for? Get over there and click it.
Guys, so you heard it.
Don't get your wife fucked.
So Tyrone knows he's saving your life and he's doing you a favor because
He cares.
we put some good stuff out once in a while. Sometimes we know what we're talking about, Sometimes. All right, let's do one more, guy. What do you? I know we have a few more in here, but
no, hold on. We got one in the chat.
Go ahead. What do we got?
Hold on. I just seen it and I suck at scrolling. I seen a Batman versus Iron Man. I just want to shout out whoever asked for it.
Let's see.
That's an easy one too.
Our chemist, what's up, brother?
What's up, Archemist?
I didn't see that one either.
No, I seen it.
I'm gonna talk to Archemist about doing Gambit for me.
There you go. Our chemist, Comic Forge wants to.
Oh, here we go. It's James Willie.
Go ahead, blow it up.
I'm Batman all day. Two billionaires,
Yeah.
similar characters, dude. Both billionaires, both bang a lot of chicks.
No secret superpowers, right?
No secret suit. Both got a lot of shit going on, but hands down, I think Batman outsmarts Iron Man and wins that fight.
Being a big Iron Man fan, it pains me to say that this isn't even close. It's Batman, so I mean,
he's
But
just being the detective that he is.
So, mate.
All right, one more. I think this is the segue guy was talking about with the multiverse.
Yeah, I know we're gonna get some comments on this. We have Scarlet Witch and Zatanna.
Summer.
Scarlet all day by a landslide.
Jay,
This is a tough one.
Actually, you know what, Gary? Who came first?
This is a tough one because I know Zatanna came in Hawkman number 4, but Scarlet Witch came in X-Men number 4.
Yeah, and you want to laugh? I'm gonna tell you they were the same time. They were both in 1964.
Oh, good month, guy.
I don't know. Please,
Who was first?
I'm gonna say Scarlet Witch.
you are correct, sir.
Yep, it was. I think it was only like 2 months or something like that.
Yeah, they were like a couple months apart.
So who wins it? Who wins in a fight? I feel like this is a little easy for me, at least. I feel like Scarlet Witch.
I think Scarlet Witch all day.
I
think
may
she's-
actually agree.
Yeah, Jay.
I think Jay went to go find them.
I think the real question is, who would you rather bang?
Yeah, see,
Well, I mean, are we talking about? I mean, the actress that plays her, Olsen.
The answer is yes.
The answer is yes. Yeah.
very good. Where's Dave? Where's Dave right now?
I can't wait to see who they I'm sure Zatanna is going to be on a live.
She's coming.
Live screen. So I'm really interested to see which actress plays her because I love me some what's her name, Elizabeth Olsen.
Oh yeah.
But
What if they get that other chick to play Zatanna?
Yeah, I forget. Dave was saying in the chat who they were talking about.
I forgot her
I
name
think.
from the HBO show, True Detectives.
Oh my God! Yes, she's
Wow.
my number one.
So I'm gonna-
Dario.
I
Alexander
want to ask
Daddario.
everybody in the chat, guys. We're a little behind on StreamYard, but name a battle you guys would like to see, and we'll throw it up there and give our opinions, and then the chat.
TiVo said it the best. There you go. You know the crazy girls.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Thank you, TiVo, for that one.
Yeah, TiVo. Listen, only an Android could keep up with that.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Wow.
See that exactly what I just said. Yeah, Alexandria Daddario. She's a fucking smoke show. Oh God. Yeah, she was in Baywatch. Fantastic. If you guys haven't watched Baywatch, the new one, do yourself a favor and go watch that movie. Just for the girls.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that so I actually have a little bonus here. And I had a feeling that DC was gonna get a lot more love and it was Marvel was gonna get laughed at a little bit. So I want to shout out Erod212 for this one because he brought it to my attention. And I think he sent it to Jay as well. And he sent me the link to this video about Batman and the kind of the origin of Batman, or kind of maybe the inspiration for it, where it came from. Gary, do you know about this? Do you know where I'm going with this?
The whole Bill Finger thing?
Well, no, I'm talking about the Shadow, the Partners of Peril, the Shadow. Do you know about that? No. Okay. So in the 30s, early 30s, okay, there was a character, and it was like a novella, right? And it was the Shadow, and it went under the name of I think something like Maxwell, and that was the creator, but it was just an alias for all of the creators of the story. There were several of them that wrote it during that. I think it was like a 12 or 15-year span, starting in 1931. And the Walter Gibson was the actual creator of this character, the Shadow. And they really went on to kind of create this character that people really loved. And I think they read the stories on radios, and they described him as like bat-like, very like kind of able to solve mysteries, and the way he moved at the night. They used a lot of words that ended up being used in kind of the early Batman stories. And the first Batman story, Tech 27, right? I'm saying that right. Please don't kill me, right? 1939. That storyline, there is like 5 or 6 pages out of that book that are literally copied from one of the books in the Shadow run, like frame for frame. And I've seen them next to each other. And it is literally identical.
There's Matt, you should add that link, that YouTube link to this channel, because
I was blown away. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe I never heard about it before. But there's like 5 pages that are identical. The storyline for the first Batman is identical to the Shadow story. I forget exactly which story it was for Shadow, but it was like the middle of the run. I mean, they went on for like I said, 15 years. And they just literally plucked it from that book. And in an interview at some point, Bill Kane and Bill Finger did say, "Oh, we knew about Shadow, and we used it as a kind of an inspiration." No, they literally took the original first appearance of Batman story from the pages of the Shadow. And
you know what though?
Thank God
at the end of the day, who did it better?
Yeah,
100%. 100%. Thank God they did. It doesn't. They never got sued. Nobody knows what really happened. Everybody knows. I don't want to say everybody knows, but at the time, everybody knew that it was just a complete pull. And there was no lawsuit or anything like that. And thank God they did it, because look what we got, right? Gary just said it. Yes. Thank God they did it. Who did it better? This isn't even a question, right? But I was blown away by it.
Uniac said Batman is a knockoff.
He is. It's undisputed.
See what you learn. See what you learn.
It's undisputed. Like I didn't believe it at first. I refused to believe it. Like as the first 5 minutes of the show, I'm like, this guy's fucking bullshit. He's gonna throw up some stupid, page that kind of looks. And like 7 minutes in, my eyes were wide open. I was like, holy shit, this is unreal.
You have to throw that link of that video in the description.
Yeah. Let me see. Go ahead, Jay.
Now, Gary, I know you're a big time Batman guy. I'm not a big time Batman guy, but my favorite Batman run is definitely the Snyder Capullo run. That run is phenomenal. As a Batman fan, I turn it over to you. You tell me. You school me. What's your favorite run?
I absolutely love the New 52, the entire run. Batman Hush was awesome. And I really loved Black Mirror, which was Snyder's first run with Batman. And he wasn't even writing Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne was dead at the time. So that was
Batman. What's up, Joker?
That was awesome. And I'm pretty sure that was jock art too. It's right here.
Yeah, you have it. There you go. That's crazy. That cover. I love that cover.
Yeah. So those are some outstanding runs, in my opinion. And they're super affordable and modern. You can get all that stuff super. There you go. Hush.
Yep, there it is.
What do you think
Yes,
about that?
Roger. Batman is Deadpool, but thankfully it wound up much better.
Yeah.
So what else we got, Matt? Show us.
Well, actually, we have a little bit of an announcement.
Oh,
We have
there
a
we
little bit of an announcement. Guy, I'm going to throw it up. Since you're the master promoter, take it away.
Check it out, guys. You can officially, we were going to make a post after the show. You can officially get our swag, our t-shirts. We're going to put them up, $22 shipped. All you got to do is DM us. Follow us on Instagram, Pressable Defects. We have a brand new Instagram. So get on the IG, friend us on there. Yeah, Gary, come on, Gary.
There you go.
Show some love, Gary. Come on, look. Check it out.
Yeah, like you said, DM any three of us, or
Yeah.
if you do follow our new IG page, Pressable Defects, you could hit us there too.
People were asking for them, so
Yes.
we got them. We got them moving. We're going to move on them quick, and we're going to get them out as fast as we can to you. And we figure, obviously, 22 shipped. Great price, guys.
Who
Yeah,
makes
so
these
soon-
fun little things out of you guys? I need to hire one of you guys to help me with this fun stuff.
Me and Guy do a lot of it. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna have
So
to do some talking.
absolutely.
No problem.
So yeah, as soon as we get about, I want to say, I think we need like 15 more. We just want to make sure we order the correct sizes. So as soon as we get about
Correct.
15 orders from you guys, we're going to place the order with the Green O, and he turns them around fast. So I'm
He's the
expecting.
best.
I'm expecting in the next couple of days that, a lot of people have been hitting us up already and asking. So I'm sure by the end of this week, we're going to place the order, and the following week they're going to be in, and we'll start shipping them out. So hit us up, guys. I know you guys have been asking for it. So what else we got? You guys want to show some books off? I know we've been going for an hour.
Ooh,
You want to
let's
do something
it.
quick? I know, and this is a Guy Ford show because he's got something. Gary, he told me and Jay he's got something good to show us, and he wouldn't tell us what it was. So can we allow Guy to open something up real quick? Let's see what you got.
Oh, you want to see them? I have a bunch.
Let's go.
I got
man.
a bunch of books to show. So can you do that 3 thing or no? Did you try and do
Hold
that
on.
yet or no?
I didn't try to. I don't think I can.
Yeah,
do
try
that.
it. I want to see you guys.
Let me see.
Yeah,
No,
there you go.
It
but
only
that's not
does me. I know you can't do it.
No, get out of here.
Come on. It's all right.
All right. Anyway, so I got a couple things this week. I just want to show you guys. So this is a really sick cover.
Nice.
This is Winter Soldier #2. I just love the cover. I think it's dope. I got some fun books. You guys want me buying modern stuff now, so check that out.
No camel toe, that's bullshit.
What did you say?
I said no camel toe on that cover. Bullshit.
Sorry. I bought some fun stuff too. I just ran into some stuff that I liked a lot. So
Guy's been going a little nuts. His wife's gonna kill him.
That's all right. Jay, check this out.
Love it, bro. Absolutely love it.
That's dope.
That run right there was an awesome run.
So these brought me back to my childhood. I'm just going to show these quick.
Oh yeah,
Nice. That's Gary's speed right there.
yeah.
Gary, I love these. What'd you say?
I like that.
What was that, Jay?
You think He-Man's hairy underwear itched him?
A
No,
little bit.
no way.
Nice.
The whole run. 1, 2, and
Beautiful.
3.
Yeah, man. 1, 2, 3.
What's the quality on those?
Oh, they're crispy.
Are they?
Slam worthy. Slam worthy. Ooh.
This is a dope cover.
That's cool.
Yeah. Obviously,
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
yeah. There's some cool. And then I just picked these up just because I like them. So we went up with a little bit of this,
Spider Noir. Yeah. Cool, man.
a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this.
Jeez.
Damn, bro,
Yeah.
you went all in.
All right. So and then obviously
You didn't even
I
get
got-
to the good stuff yet.
No, I didn't. I listen to my man Thorough all the time. So I mean, if you guys don't, you're fucking crazy. Just to let you know, I'm just throwing it out there. Get on his channel, listen to what the hell he talks about. The guy knows what he's talking about.
Ooh.
Oh,
Illuminati,
Okay.
kid.
The guy knows what he's talking about.
damn,
Illuminati.
guy. I didn't even
What's
tell
up?
you about this guy's already. He goes around me now. He don't need Matt
Worry
Forge
about it.
anymore. All right, I feel
Oh, hey, what's up?
unwanted.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Woo. That's tell us what that is though.
Yeah, we know what it is. Dylan.
It's the first time the symbiote attacked the Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin.
I gotta
Harry
talk about
Osborn.
this because I grabbed this myself. And I showed Matt the other day. I'm obviously huge. Going back to my childhood, huge into GI Joe. Just check these bad boys out.
Those are dope.
Those are cool.
Oh,
The blood variant is
the
fire.
blood variant. Yeah, he got him.
Yeah,
He
we
told
know
me
we
he
got.
those.
What's up?
For one of them's for sale, right?
One of them is going to be for sale. Jay might throw it up maybe in a couple weeks. Who knows?
Yeah, you better throw
Who
that
knows?
blood one up for sale.
Who knows? I'm just saying.
Maybe somebody's got to hit you up on IG first and cut everybody else off.
They can. They can. We know people are watching. This was really cool. I know we were talking about this too. So bless you.
Thank you.
That's Iceman. Obviously, I'm a sucker for Iceman. I like him. I think he's a cool character. That's number 4.
It's coming, brother. Stay tuned.
There it
number
is.
3. That's
Oh,
number 3.
nice. That's an important book right there.
I know.
Number
That's
3.
number 2.
Yeah,
That's
number
number
3.
One guy, so we can see that first Oblivion.
And that's number 1.
Nice, man.
But I gotta go. I know just because I gotta when I display it, I'm gonna have some love for my man.
Oh boy.
Scotty,
Yeah, that's just dope, man.
I
And then
feel
obviously
like
we get-
you may be his number 1 fan at this point.
I might be. How about
Yeah.
number 1 Slab? I'm just saying.
Oh,
Look at this fucking guy. Oh my god.
Just I don't know. I'm just saying.
Are you is Elaine still in the house or
She's
did she
sleeping.
leave yet?
Shh, be quiet.
Did she leave yet or
All right. So now I'm just gonna show. Now we're gonna get to the books. I want to get these guys excited. I want to hear Matt get excited for a second.
Oh, I love it. First new costume. Love it.
Damn, that's a pricey book.
All right.
That is
Yeah.
not cheap. You can't
How
find
about-
that cheap.
Yeah, my secret website. I can.
Yeah, what'd you get that for?
We'll talk about it later.
Tell me
Anyway.
what you found. How much? Tell us. People want to know.
No, I can't. I can't reveal all my
all
secrets,
right,
man.
all right. What,
All right,
what
this
number
one's
is
got
that?
this got a little issues, but I mean, I still wanted it, and I got it for cheap, so I don't care.
Couple
number
pressable
12.
defects on there or what?
Nah, a couple of defects that are not pressable. So I just want to go on this little bit of a run. So I'm gonna start something now. Gary, just check these out.
Okay.
That's
Got
number
2.
7. I just
Number
want to
7?
show you. Yeah, no, number 7. Number 8, which I love this cover. Fucking love this cover.
Okay. God, that red.
Number
Hell
8.
yeah.
Yeah, number 9. I mean, it's fun.
This fucking guy.
It's
Yeah,
fun.
no, I'm just throwing it up. It's
He
number
can't even
13.
he can't even not smile at this point.
Number 13. I'm just saying. And then this one had a bunch of issues. It's not in the greatest condition at all. So I mean, this is number 14. I don't know if you heard of it.
Oh God.
That's a beautiful.
So it's chopped up. Look on the bottom. You see it over there in the corner?
That's not too bad though.
No, look, see?
yeah, I see that.
That's that, but you know, come on.
It's
That's a
okay,
pricey
but-
book in that grade still though.
It is, but you know why? That's why you get 2.
Oh my God.
That's why you get 2.
You
favorite,
motherfucker.
The second
That
one
one's
is
the
much
nicer one,
better. Yeah, man.
That thing looks crisp.
Dude. So, you know what? We might sell one of these. This one, probably.
And they keep what do you think that other one is? Estimate. What do you think the grade is?
I don't know.
And I know what you paid for that.
8.0, 8.5.
Because he told me he got 2. He said I got 2 really good books. It was the same book, and he told me what he paid for both, but he wouldn't tell me what books they were. And now that I see what book it is at a 7 or 8.0 for what he paid, that is unbelievable. Because that book is probably 5 times the amount you paid for it.
Guy killed
Yeah.
it. Man. I don't even want to fucking
Yeah.
know my books now.
Yeah, seriously,
Yeah,
dude,
man.
you just put us
So-
to fucking shame right now.
I've been wanting this for a long time, and I know Maddie did a good job. And
I just
when you told me you picked it up, I go, I can't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. You showed. Put me back on with you. Go ahead. When you did your video, and you showed the Sabretooth book that like I have 3 copies of that book, you know, from the what is it, the 90s with the slash in the book. And he goes, this is just a hint. I go, this motherfucker picked up fucking first Sabretooth. I knew it. And my wife was with me. She goes, what's wrong with you? I go, I gotta fucking show him what I'm trying to do right now. I go, I can't even tell him. He knew. He goes, what are you trying to get? I go, don't worry about what I'm trying to get. I go, I saw what you got.
So this is
I mean,
2
this
weeks in the making that he hasn't told us that he got these books.
Yeah,
For the steal.
Listen,
For a steal.
No, I said I still got to try and get this one, even though it was jacked up a little bit. This is still worth it, man. It's still worth it. It's a great book, and I'll sell it to somebody. So
Dave in the Cave is, I believe this may be the start of a trade. I could be wrong, but I know
Dave,
in
we'll
the
talk.
Cave. Dave in the Cave has a bunch of ASM4s. I don't know if he's looking for maybe a first Sabretooth. I don't know. I don't
know.
He's got to clarify that statement. He's got to clarify.
We'll talk,
that statement.
Dave. We'll talk, Dave.
All right, Guy, do you have anything else to fucking show off? I mean, come on.
I don't think so.
No, all right, you're done. You're done.
I'm
Jay, you
good.
got anything?
I'm good.
I got books, dude.
Gary, how'd I do? Gary, how'd I do?
Pretty good, man. Those Sabretooths, watch those.
I was nervous. I got Gary on here. I wanted to, you know.
Gary, if you knew what he paid for those 2 books, you wouldn't believe it. You
All
wouldn't
right.
actually believe it.
So, here we go. Guy,
Okay.
you're going to see a trend here. First, I got an A-OK from my boy Emerald.
Nice.
Oof.
Could I say it?
Homage.
Venom
Steranko.
20.
Slab worthy.
Clayton Crane.
That's beautiful.
Ready? You guys are going to see a trend here. But then, I'm going to switch it up on you. Philip Tan. What I
You like Venom? You like
what I
Venom?
like
Jay?
about this book is it's the first time Codex is called
It says
Codex.
Codex.
Yep. I got the variant for that. These should be available on Gary's auction. I got the secret cover that wasn't so secret when they announced it 2 days later. So that's a Tyler Kirkham.
Nice.
I got the virus Tyler Kirkham.
That's dope.
All these came in the mail today. I got this is my favorite Venom 26 cover, guys. This is the Iron Man homage. Scan did that. Dope book. Cheap.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
As Roger said, I got that 300 cover swipe of Codex.
Yo, how
do
come
that.
mine didn't come yet?
Mine came.
A lot of shops are backed up, Gary. I haven't got a single Venom 26 that I've ordered. A lot of shops are backed up.
Oh,
The black is dope.
These will be
I
available.
like that.
Yep. Now my next 3 books. I think it's my next 3 books. I got
Roger didn't claim those yet?
Nah, he got them, dude. He got them.
He ordered
okay.
those, yeah.
But I'll be
Got it.
selling those. I want to give a big shout out to my man Erod because he pressed my books and they came out phenomenal. This is a 9.8 contender. And as you guys know right now, this is probably like a $400 book in a 9.8.
Yes, it is.
First appearance of Wraith. It only has room to grow. He got that crazy dildo French tickler gun with him. I know you like that.
The print runs on these were so crazy low. That's
Yo,
why they're
so
so
crazy low, dude. There's not one spine tick on this book. Oh, and since Universe X is here, I want to give a big shout out to Universe X because we pulled off a trade and my man hooked me up with this book and it looks phenomenal, brother. And I can't thank Universe X enough for this book. He really hooked me up. He's one of my good friends in the community. I consider him a close friend, even though I only known him for a couple of months. Great dude. He hooked me up with that book, and it's a great copy. I got a Thor 134 that Erod absolutely killed.
Oof. It's a hot
This is
book,
from
too.
Comic Spectre. Dude, I won this in an auction. He hooked me up, man. If you guys know anything about Thoreau's auction, Comic Spectre, all those guys always do a phenomenal job. This guy keeps his books in pristine condition. He tells you everything about the book on the back. There's that painter's tape.
Hell yeah.
Such a dope book. Huge spec book. This book I found, I'm going to tap myself on the back here. I found this at a flea market for $9. Erod did
Oh, God.
oh, I can see it from here.
Oh, that's crazy.
Can I tell the story?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell a story because it was funny watching you. So me and Jay hit up his flea market, and there's 2 sides of the booth, right? So majority of the comics are on one side, and then he has like 3 or 4 short boxes laying just on the floor on the other. And some fucking doofus got there before us, pulled out some mild shit. So me and Jay were fucking cursing under our breath the whole time because he got there like 10 minutes before
The
we
whole
did.
time, I'm like, fuck this guy.
This fucking asshole. We're cursing him out. So he goes around. He hits the bins in the front. So Jay's winding down. He's like, I'm fucking done. I'm like, yeah, I'm just looking for a few more things. So he goes, yo, should I hit these boxes in the front? I'm like, fuck it, I can hit them. So he starts going through, and now I make my way to the front, and I'm hitting one of the other ones. And he's going. I'm not paying too much of attention as to what I'm doing because I'm kind of tired at this point. I'm just kind of watching Jay. He's flipping through. I just see him stop. He turns and looks at me, and his face is like he saw a ghost. And he pulls out. He goes, "Holy shit, bro! Look what I just pulled out of this box." I'm like, "What's the price tag on it?" He goes, "What was it? How much was on it?" What did you pick that up for?
So it was half off whatever you find. So there was a price tag on it for $18. So it's $9.
He goes, "Holy shit, bro!" I just started dying laughing. I'm trying not to let the guy know that like we just found something, and I'm like, just pull it and put it with the rest of your fucking books, and let's just pay and get the fuck out of here.
Yo, the guy looks at me with all 3 of his teeth. He smiles at me with $9. I'm like, here's 10, brother. Keep the change. I'll see you next time.
Dude, he couldn't give him the $10 fast enough. It was so funny. We got the hell out of there. We were cracking up. I'm like, dude, that was a steal.
Yeah, and
Roger, I don't think Jay's ever telling anybody about the flea market. Sorry.
Yo, and the best thing about that is, so I go a couple of weeks later with my wife, and I see a guy there before me, and he has a ton of great books. And I'm a sociable guy. Like, I'm looking at his books. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker got here before me. Like, let me see what he got. So I go, yo, you mind? Like, can I see what you got, brother? And he goes, I know you. You're the Butcher 105. We always arrive with Gary and Otto and Pressable Defects. And it was this guy named Bill. He was such a cool dude. I couldn't believe he watched it. And I was like, holy shit. And my wife's like, this guy knows you? And I'm like, yo, it's crazy. But,
and you had a mask on.
Yo,
and you had a mask on, right?
And I had a mask on, but he knew from my, I guess, my distinct voice. And he's such a cool dude, man. BC173 on Instagram. Go check him out, guys. I couldn't believe it that someone knew me. I'm like, did I lock this guy up? Like, I didn't know who the hell he was. I'm like, how did this guy recognize me?
That's great.
But the last thing I want to show, and if you could pull it up for me, Matt, it's a Bill Sienkiewicz original art piece. Where is it?
I don't see it in there.
It's in the brand somewhere. Hold on. Is it in banners?
I don't think you loaded it, brother.
No, I did. Here it is.
Oh, I see it. Yep. Sorry, it's so white I didn't see it. Yep.
So a close friend of me, of mine at work, got into the comic book thing. He wants to go big time with it. Like, this guy's looking at early Detective Comics, and he's like, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. So he found this original piece of art from Bill Sienkiewicz.
That's crazy.
And he's like, I'm going to bid on this, and I'm going to win it. And what's great about him is he's been checking all these auction sites, and he already knows the deal. He already knows how to check out eBay prices. He knows how to see what's last sold for. And he grabbed this piece. So I was on vacation this week, and he's like, you got to come over and unbox this with me. So when I unboxed it, I was like, that is such a dope Batman piece by an artist that everybody loves. So I want to give him a big shout out because I was there with him when he unboxed this.
That's sick.
Dude, guys,
That's
let me know
awesome.
what you think about that. That's an original Bill piece. So
That's dope.
Dude, you got to frame that, and that's a keeper for life. So a big shout out to him for letting me be, a part of that, and such a big time artist. And he got it for a steal, guys. So that's getting framed up and put in his house. So thank you.
That's
for
cool,
that.
man.
I appreciate it.
Jay, did you
sir.
see this one?
Oh, the ASM 50.
Oh, dude, anything Venom,
That's dope.
Yeah.
I'm getting that from Guy somehow.
You can have it.
Gary, do you have anything to show off? You don't have to. I just don't want to. I don't want to leave you out.
Yeah, well, I can tease a future video.
Totally up to you, brother. Whatever you want.
All right,
I'll
so I
pop you
bought
up.
2 collections this weekend. I bought one on Friday and one on Saturday. The one on Friday, I have a stack of keys over there. That's going to be its own video. And the one on Saturday, a real small amount of keys. I'm going to show you a small batch of them. The collection also had 5 Golden Age books. So when I tell you, I'm going to show you these keys, and then I'm not going to show you the Golden Age, but 5 keys real quick. This one, not too big of a deal, right? Preacher
Okay.
1,
Nice.
And we got this little number right here.
Oh, nice, dude.
Nice.
And then things start to escalate a little bit here.
Oh,
And
That's
then
tough.
this one I think is even better.
oh,
Right?
Wow.
So
Those
we
are
have
tough
those
books to find.
keys that you just saw, 5 Golden Age books, and out of all those, there's another book that came in way over value-wise on any of them, and they're a modern. And it's a modern. I'm not going to say what it is. It's a secret, but that video is probably going to be out in like a week or so. I'm really excited for this one because I'm not going to follow these two collections back to back with one another, but you just see a huge difference in variety of these two collections. And I'm going to talk pricing. I'm going to say what I paid for them when those things, when those videos drop, but it's nobody's going to guess.
I have an
And
idea.
it's
I'm not going to
something-
say it. I'm not going to say it. I have an idea. I'll tell you after the show.
It is something I have been hunting for a while. I'm not going to keep it. I am going to sell it, but it's going to be one of those things like, oh, cool. I found one of these in the wild, like a very obscure, modern, crazy, awesome book. Super
All right.
hyped for it.
I like it.
Definitely
I like
going to CGC.
Matty
There we go.
Forge. What do you got, Matty Forge?
I
I
got-
know you're fucking hiding some shit back.
I got some stuff. Yeah, I just wanted to get everybody because I got a couple things I got to say. All right, I got a little. We're gonna do a segment. We got our don't get pressed segment. I'm gonna do that because Jay knows what I'm gonna talk about with that one. But before I do that, I
Hold
just
on,
want to
before you
thank.
do that, we
Go
got
ahead.
78 people rocking.
Yes, so I was
And
gonna say.
Flattered, but guys, hit those thumbs up for us.
Yes, please do. We really appreciate
Please.
you guys. I wanted to, yeah, thank you. And Gary, thank you for coming on. I know obviously we're not done yet, but if, thank you for hanging with us. I know we went a little bit over, but this is what happens when you start talking comics, right? Guys, we got our 500 sub giveaway coming up very fast. We're not prepared for it because it happened very quickly. So we're like 25
That's what she
away.
said.
Yeah, there you go. I like it, Gary.
Oh,
Gary. Gary dropped that in one of his videos like 2 weeks ago, and I put in our private chat. I'm like, is no one else going to address the fact that Gary said that's what she said at the beginning of this fucking video? So, yeah, so 500 giveaway is coming very soon. I think I'm going to record the video tonight that that kind of, we say, here's the video. You put the comment in the comment section to be entered in the video. Just a quick tease of what we have being given away. Universe X getting a lot of love on this show, and guess what? He donated a couple slabs for us to give away. First up, we got ASM 345. What is that? First Cleese Cassidy, right?
Cameo.
In Cameo. So it's 9.6. Awesome book. I was blown away when he sent these to me for a giveaway, and we got ASM 265 first Silver Sable in an 8.5.
There you go.
And I thank Universe X, man.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. This was very, very humbled when he sent these. We did a trade as well, me and Universe X, and he's like, I threw some stuff in there to give away. I never thought that's what he was putting in the box. 2 slabs to give away. So thank you. We got a couple other things. Guys putting together a little care package. He's got some cool stuff. I'm going to show that in the video. And me and Jay are still deciding something else that we're either going to give away as one larger prize or 2 smaller prizes. So definitely want to stay tuned for that because it's coming pretty quick. So I'm going to show some books off, or you want me to do my rant first?
No, let's show
Yeah.
some books and we'll save the rant. Let me get
Save the rant for the end because I saw Dave in the cave in there, so I got to throw this out there. The guy that was I blew my chance, but I'm going to play it anyway. The guy that was at the flea market before us. We were like, fuck this guy. We got to just fucking put him in.
Put him in a fucking bedroom.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
Get him
I missed the opportunity before, but I saw Dave, and I know he loves that, so I threw it up. All right, so couple books. Sentry was Universe X was asking about where's the spec. So I got a little spec. I showed this on Roger's show before, but I didn't really talk about it. This is, let me blow myself up here.
That's what she said.
Hey, this is Marvel graphic novel 57, I believe. Yes, 57. Yep. And this is the first appearance of Rick Mason. And I've heard some information that says that, spoiler alert, if you don't want to hear a spoiler for the Black Widow movie, I suggest you stop listening.
But hit
Okay.
that thumbs up before you leave.
Yes. Give me like 20 seconds and then come back in. So apparently, Taskmaster is going to be Rick Mason in disguise, who is Yelena Belova's love interest from from prior to the movie, and he will continue to be in the Marvel universe after the Black Widow movie. I'm not sure if he's going to be in the Thunderbolts, but Rick Mason is supposedly going to be Taskmaster and have some legs in the MCU.
Yelena below and who?
Yeah, there you go. This is his first appearance. This is
Is he
Rick
going to stick
Mason,
around
the
as
agent.
Taskmaster though?
They didn't say that. I've read some stuff. I believe so. It could be like a Thunderbolt situation as Taskmaster, but we know that in the movies, right? These guys stay around as their kind of their non-superhero personality a little bit as well, right? Like the Tony Starks and things like that. So Rick Mason as Taskmaster. So not sure if he's going to be more just Taskmaster or if he's going to have some kind of human where not in costume. And it sounds like he is going to have some of that because there's going to be some love interest between him and Yelena Belova. So I think it would be kind of hard to do that in that full fucking suit. So it's a cheap book, a little hard to find because it's not a comics graphic novel. This one came in the mail. It's a little jammed up. So I ended up getting it for a really good deal. So I ordered another one. So this one's being passed on to my man, the Butcher, because we talked about that together. So he happened to be on the phone with me at the time. So I'm like, I got a book for you. So
Perfect.
what else do I got here? You guys know I've been going down a little Star Wars rabbit hole. I don't know if Gary, if you watched my video from the other day.
I haven't watched anyone's videos this past week.
I showed this one off. This is a little ash can from San Diego Comic-Con 2009. It was very limited. It was to kind of promote the Old Republic video game. And I got this in a dollar bin for, well, it wasn't really a dollar bin, but $7 I got this for. And I just recently found out that this is selling for like a couple $300-$400 on eBay. So it is a little ash can that has like the first 5 pages of the first comic of the Old Republic.
Sell it.
Yeah, no, I'm not holding on to this. This is up on eBay already, but if anybody's interested, obviously IG community, I always cut you a better deal because I'd rather
Get that
go with
Pressable Defects discount.
Yes, absolutely. I don't mind. I'll take less money to send it to somebody I know for sure.
Just mention the discount code Thoro10.
There you go. So, yes, this was a little cool thing. And then I think this book's kind of important right now, right? This is who's that?
Ooh.
Oh, you didn't even tell me about that, man.
I didn't tell anybody about this one.
Wow.
So
All
who's
right.
that?
So everybody got secrets, huh?
Yes, everybody's got secrets. You're gonna have to tell me. I can't. Was it Mara Jade and who's the other first appearance?
Whatever.
Jay, do you remember?
Nah, for you Star Wars, you pick one out of a box. It's
I'm usually very prepared for this, and I'm drawing a blank as to who the second.
Or something?
See, look, it's Prime. Justin literally just came in just in time, so he's gonna tell us. Besides Mara Jade, who the other first appearance in here?
I have
Darth Vader.
Who's that?
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. Yeah.
I found one of those.
But it sounded good, right?
It's not.
So first appearance of Mara Jade, the wife of Luke Skywalker.
Well, that's what I said. Mara Jade and somebody else. I can't remember who the other one is.
Admiral Thrawn.
Thrawn. Thank you. It's
You're
Thrawn.
welcome.
There you go. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Guy.
Our crawl. I found one of those signed with the certificate.
Oh, nice.
That's a CBCS right
you did.
now.
Yeah, you did, Gary.
This was.
I remember that. Justin almost fell down.
Yeah, this was on eBay auction. I stole it probably for about maybe $40-$50 less than GPA. So pretty happy about that. Another guy showed this one off, but I'm gonna one up Guy because I got the variant of that New Avengers.
And it's a Neil Adams variant.
Yep. So this is such a cool cover. It literally only says New Avengers where it's covered by this price tag right here. It's the only place on this book where it says New Avengers. It says Century. It says Star. Sorry, I have the Midtown. I got it from Midtown. So this is such a cool cover. The fact that it literally only says New Avengers in this little corner right here.
I like that cover.
This is such a cool cover. You know how many times we've probably all passed this in a back bin because you don't realize that it's something. You know, you look at it, you'd be like, oh, Century. Okay. You know, not knowing that this is that first Illuminati. This is a hard book to find, and right now this is really skyrocketing. If you go on eBay and check the prices on these, I wouldn't pay eBay price for this right now. No way. Yes. So I had 2 of those the cover A's already from like a year ago. I think shout out TiVo. He dropped that about a year ago, and I picked those up for a couple bucks. And this one, I bought. I think I paid $20 for this, which is I think still a good price because now they're going for like 60 on eBay. So
there you go, brother.
Yes, sir. Shout out Uncle Frank. I hope he's still in here. I bought a couple.
Uncle Frank.
Tio Francisco.
Yes,
I have
sir.
to mail Uncle Frank books. I hope he's patient because they're not going out tomorrow. Like
Uncle Frank's the
previously
best. He's
Best music in the biz, man.
Absolutely. So this is a book that I've been collecting this whole run, this whole Amazing Fantasy run. These are low print run. This is amazing. I know it says 10 here, but this is Amazing Fantasy 15, and not that one, obviously. This is the first Amadeus Cho. This is the tough book to find. It's pricey if you try to buy this on eBay, and I've never seen one in the wild. This whole run has really undervalued first appearances. Who do you have? Arana in #1, which AA put me onto. You have Nina Price, which is Vampire by Night, Werewolf by Night's niece. So I'm sure she's gonna come into play. I think that's #7 or 9. And then #10 is, I'm drawing a blank on #10. #10 is something also. But definitely look into these runs, guys, because I think with how low print run these are, if those first appearances pop, these books skyrocket. And he did some throw-ins. This is a hot book too.
Oh, dope Moon Knight.
This Moon Knight 12, first Morpheus, rumored to be a little a villain.
Is that a bitch cover too?
I believe it is. You might be right on that. Yeah, this is a dope cover. This is super clean, man. I have a couple of these, and this is probably the cleanest one. And he just threw it in, along with this. I think it's a 1 in 10 Powers of X #1, which is a pretty cool cover right there. And I got shout out to the Butcher, hooked me up. He found these. We had this little comic shop that I'm not going to say which one. We've been dying to get into it because they've been closed the entire time during COVID, and then they didn't open up again.
Oh, Matt, it's so funny you said that because I want to show off one more book.
Okay, good. I won't steal the thunder, but Jay picked these up for cover price for me. We got Wraith #2, Wraith #3, and Wraith #4. And guess what? There's no #1, but #2 is hot. It's an expensive book. First Exelon, right? And even the 3s and 4s, because the print runs are so low, they're hard to find. So my man hooked me up with those right at the same time that I bought myself a little run that included #1. Pretty good price. I was hoping for a 9.8 on this. I don't think it is. I might send it in on a pre-screen and get lucky. What do you think, Gary? Do you get lucky sometimes on a pre-screen? Are they a little bit more generous?
I think so, but
okay, so
I may be wrong.
This has like there's like one little thing right there. I don't know if it's going to focus in on it, but
I see it.
I don't know if you can see it. Right, that little white spot. It's not focusing, but so it's definitely a printer defect. But sometimes they knock you for shit like that. So, I don't know. I didn't mean to show this many, but this was something that Jay was specking on, and we were on the phone about this first Darkness. But this is a cool book anyway. We got 2 of them. We bought them together, so I got to give it to Jay. This is like an error variant with this silver writing, right, Jay? Because usually it's red, right?
Yes, correct. Yep, that's
I've never seen. This is the only one I've seen, and he had 2 of them, so we bought them both. So, I don't think this Darkness character is going to be like we said, Codex. We thought maybe that it was going to be him. We don't think that's the case anymore, but I think this is a really good book to have anyway because I think it's a printing error, and I think that's going to be an expensive book, and we got it for pretty cheap. So that's it, man. Before I do my rant,
so
Jay, what do you got?
Real quick, guys. The same comic book shop I went to find those Wraiths, they've been closed since COVID started. So I went there a couple of weeks ago, found those Wraiths for Matt. I found a couple of books for myself. Then I went back last week, and I'm like, let me look again. Yeah. They got a teenage girl working the register. No one else is in there. So I'm like, let me see what I can find. Guys, I found this book. I was so happy. Adam, Legend of the Blue Marvel #1. A
Come
9,
on.
Real.
a 9.8 contender, guys. You know
Slab worthy.
what I'm going for. So this book, I got charged. So it's a funny story. You
Wait,
know,
well, tell them about the book because I don't think a lot of people know about this book.
dude, I'll tell you what, Matt and Let put me onto these books. And I found the number 2 also. That's it's probably like a 9.4, and I send it to Mr. Let as an A-OK because that's my boy, and I know he likes this character. And I paid $4 for this book
Wow.
and $4 for number 2. This book, how much is this book going for, Matt, in a 9.8?
I would in a 9.8, I would say over $500 easily,
Yeah.
and they're very hard to find because when they do get
very
posted,
hard.
they get they got bought up right away. Very low print run, extremely low.
Clean copy. So I called Matt right away. I'm like, yo, Matt, listen, I found these 2 books. They're fucking blowing up right now. I paid with $100 bill, right? She charged me, it was like $12. I grabbed a bunch of other shit. I paid with $100 bill. She gave me $120 back.
Come on.
Yeah, I swear to God. I swear to God. So I'm driving away and I'm on the phone with Matt. He's in the Jersey Shore. And I'm like, yo, Matt, I just grabbed the Adam Legend of the Blue Marvel #1. The girl paid me to take the fucking book. I feel terrible. I'm going back. So I go back. I'm like, listen, miss, you made a mistake. Here's your $20 back. And I grabbed a couple other books. This fucking bitch, after I gave her money back that she fucked up on, her register would have been short, has the audacity to charge me full price and then tax on top of that. So I should have just fucking robbed her for the books and just left. But you know what? I don't want karma to come back and bite me in the ass. So I did the right thing. But I'm like, what a fucking douchebag. So,
but you did. You got the comic karma because are you going to show the books that you actually did find the second time?
oh, so I was gonna show. Yeah, I'll show him.
Or don't. You don't have to. No, you're going to save him. Save it.
He's
save
gone.
it.
He's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone. By the way, when he puts his microphone back on, Jay. By the way, hold on. By the way, those 9.8s are going for $12.50, $15.50.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they list for. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just telling you right now.
And raw people buy them at like $400 or $500 because everyone's trying to get the 9.8 because it's an extremely hard book to get a 9.8 for whatever reason, the way it was printed or whatever. They're very
Low
hard to
print
get.
run too.
Extremely low.
This is what I got when I went back. So this is the first Anya Corazon. She's half Puerto Rican, half Mexican character. Hopefully she pops. It's amazing.
Spider-Verse character probably, right? Yep.
I grabbed not 1, but 2, and I grabbed the 3rd one of those, and I also send that to Let along with the Adam Legend of the Blue Marvel #2 as an A-OK because Let, Thorough, Joker, all those guys always do right by me by shouting me out and everything and shouting out Pressable Defects. So that was my present to them. Guys, she charged me $325 for these books. So
It was awesome. You found 3 of those. Yeah, that was great.
I grabbed the X-Men Origins,
Oh,
the Gambit, and then I grabbed a Silver Surfer 75 just because I grab this book every time I go. But, guys, this was the moneymaker right here. Happy to have it in the collection.
that's awesome.
Can't wait to send it to Erod so I could get that 9.8. I don't see anything wrong with it.
That's great.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it was there. Happy to have it. And that's it, guys. That's it for me.
He called me on the phone. He was so ecstatic. He's like, dude, you're never going to believe what I found. We were just talking about it. I'm like, that is amazing.
Yeah,
So-
teenage girl behind the counter. And I'm still pissed off because you know what? I should have got that book. She should have said, you know what? This next round of books is on me because you saved my job.
Hey, well,
Maybe
guess
because
what?
she's young, she didn't know she could have done that.
Yeah, that's
Guess what? They got fucked in the long run, so who cares, right? you know, they had some gold in there that they didn't even realize. So that's going to leave me.
Just send Tyrone to them.
Just send Tyrone, yeah. I can't believe we've been on for an hour 40. And I appreciate you guys still rocking with us. I know we went way over today. One more thing. Our first segment of Don't Get Pressed. And if you know that scene, it's from Casino.
Charlie M.
Charlie
You made
fucking
me
M.
pop your eye out for Charlie fucking M.
Yes. So, guys, don't get pressed. And I'm going to talk about Conquest Comics, okay?
Here we go.
And I know I got some thumbs down on my last video because I blasted Conquest Comics a little bit. And I just want to clarify 2 things. Number 1, I think the owners are good guys. I don't have anything against them personally. They're very friendly. And number 2, it's a good shop. You cannot go in that. You can't not go in that shop because they have so many freaking books. You're going to find something, right? My gripe is it was a fucking mess, okay? And I get it. It's COVID. You're putting stuff away. But this guy is just sitting behind the counter, looking at his fucking tablet, just watching me like struggling to move books and like boxing. I'm like, is there like I could tell like nobody else was moving this stuff because everyone's like, oh, there's boxes in front. I can't get to the box underneath. So finally, I'm like, can I move these boxes? And he's like, well, what are you looking for? And I'm like, I'm looking for comic books. I want to see what's in these boxes under here, obviously. So that was the first thing that pissed me off a little bit. I was like, okay, no big deal. Then going through the back issue bins, he had every back issue from Marvel at $5 or higher. It didn't matter what it was $5 or higher. So that peeved me a little bit too because a lot of the books were not in good shape because these long boxes, some of them have a lot of space in them and they were flopping around, they were bent, they were pressed up against each other. So some of them were just not in good shape. And I was like, okay, you're putting a $5 price tag on every single fucking back issue in Marvel. Like once in a while I'd see one for like $3, but most of them were $5 or more. So that was very annoying. The last thing that pissed me off is that Jay called it before. I got 2 books that didn't have a price tag on them, and I brought them up to the counter. And this fucking guy literally sat there for 5 minutes and looked up the prices on eBay while I sat there with a stack of books that I was gonna buy.
Fuck him.
And I almost just walked away. I almost just left the stack on the counter, but I had some good stuff in there, so I didn't want to. So then he went one step even further. And I was like, all right, I just bought like $100 worth of shit from this guy. There was a Venom on the wall. It was a Venom 7. It was that San Diego Comic-Con variant. So I asked him, can you get that down? I want to see it. And he had it priced at $20, which I thought was kind of reasonable, and that's why I had him bring it down. I brought it down, and there's ticks all over it. And I'm like, buddy, there's ticks all over this thing. He's like, yeah, no, I know it's not in the best shape. Oh, I didn't even see those. Okay. So I'm like, forget it, put it back. And I'm going through everything. I said, listen, you know what? I'll buy that book from you. I said, will you do it for 15? Nah, I can't do that. I'm looking at the stat. I'm like, dude, I'm literally about to buy all these books from you. He's like, I could do 19. I'm like, I just looked at the guy. I go, okay, no problem. Like he thought I was going to buy it. I'm like, you know what? Nah, I'm good. I can't fucking stand when these guys, their wall books are priced so high that it was like, who's going to buy these? He's got them priced out as if the character already came out in the MCU. Yep. That's how he prices his books. And what's funny is I heard him say it to somebody else. It was like when I first got there, and it just kind of caught. I was within earshot, and he's like, yeah, people come in here all the time and tell me that I'm priced too high. He goes, but then for that same book that they were trying to haggle me on, they'll come back a year later and they'll buy it at the price that I have it. And in my head, I'm like, no shit, because a year happened and the fucking guy came out in the movie, but you had the book priced for that way on your wall for a year and it hasn't moved. What kind of business sense is that? That makes no sense.
Absolutely, dude. And I went there right after you.
And what do you think?
I'll even get into more depth.
Fuck, I was so mad. But don't get me wrong. I like the guy. He's a nice guy. I just do not appreciate the way they do business. Bad business model.
Now, the short guy with the glasses behind the counter?
It was the short guy, yes.
Yeah. So I walk in, and I got my wife and my kid in the car and my buddy. We're driving back from Wildwood. And as soon as I walk in, there's this thing, bagging and boarded books on the left-hand side. I don't know what it was. It had a He-Man haircut, and it had tits.
I'm not going there.
I don't know if it was a dude, a chick, or whatever. So I walk in.
We don't discriminate, though, right? We don't care.
I
just don't care.
I just don't know what it was. There was boobs. It might have been a dude, might have been a chick, whatever it was. I walk in.
They're not from Vegas, right?
No, I don't know.
Oh, God, here we go.
They're not from Torpedo. not a hello, not a greeting, not nothing. I walk in, just a nod, So I'm like, okay. I'm a neat freak. If I can't even watch a movie if there's a fingerprint on my glass table, I gotta wipe it off and start from scratch. There was shit everywhere.
It was a mess.
It was a disaster in there. So I'm like, yo, my man, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for that. And the little guy with the glasses that we talked about, he's huffing and puffing as I'm looking for books, like moving shit. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I'll look through the top bins. I found some Star Wars shit, little tiny books, ash cans. I got the fuck out of there. I couldn't take it, dude. I don't know, man. Jersey just ain't for me. People got attitudes there. Their food sucks. It was terrible. I had to get out. No offense, man, but fucking Jersey, the armpit of the world. I got the fuck out of there.
Nice fucking guy, though. He's a nice guy.
He's a good guy,
Nice guy, though. Nice fucking guy.
We do like some Jersey people, though, right, Jay? Come on.
Oh, yeah. I like some, but for the most part, like I said, I went to Wildwood. The food sucked. The pizza sucks. I'm spoiled because I'm new. The comic shop sucked. I got out of there.
David and Kay, Jay loves you, brother. We love you.
I love you.
Come on now.
Come on, yeah, exactly.
I think Justin's in here too. Thanks, Jay. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
we love you guys.
Everyone got He-Man haircuts. There's all Morlocks and fucking lights on the board.
Gary, how you doing over there? Gary, you've been quiet for a while.
He's enjoying the show right now.
That's all I'm doing now.
Yeah, look, Roger. Thanks. We basically just lost about 100 subscribers from New Jersey. I like the Jersey Shore. I go there all the time, guys. So please don't unsubscribe from the channel. Oh God, no, he's just joking around. Obviously, we're just having a good time. Yeah, Justin. Yes, I left a lot of Star Wars books behind for you, just for you. I knew you were going there.
I didn't know what, and I
don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Of course, I'm going to leave them behind.
And I got books for you, brother. You could just have them because I don't know what the fuck I'm grabbing. I'm just eBaying shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
So yeah,
Star Wars. Gary's the only one who finds them and grabs them and goes, "Hey, is this good?"
Well, that's nice.
That's a great
nice
story.
when you go with people because you can bounce ideas off other people, right?
Gary,
that's always a blessing.
It has a COA. Is this good?
It's at CBCS right now. It's going to come back with a gold label. So
that is awesome.
Yeah, Joker,
exactly.
Nice fucking guy.
Nice fucking guy, though. Nice fucking guy.
All right.
What did Jeff say?
What did Jeff say? Hey, guy, what did he say? Yeah. Well, we're about to go. I think we got to wrap it up.
We're
Debo,
going,
what's
Jeff,
up,
don't
pal?
worry.
Gary,
thanks for stopping by, bro.
Hold on, Anthony Debo. Congrats on the nephew, brother. I saw your post.
Yeah, man.
Congrats, brother. Yeah, Gary, what do you got coming up, man? We kept you for too long.
Brother?
Tomorrow I have a CGC unboxing. What do you think? Silver Age or those silver magazines?
Both.
You pick.
That's a tough one.
Both.
He said
one
both.
or the other.
Magazines.
All right, magazines tomorrow. And then Thursday is probably going to be a collection video. Short one though.
I like it.
And then you got your auction coming.
Auction's August 14th. I've got to do the video with my wife. I've got to do the video. I got to get these books out to CGC because that's going to probably be one of the best videos I've ever done. I've got to get this collection video done. I've got to get that collection video done. I have a lot, man. A lot.
Good stuff. I mean, people love your shit. I love it. So I know everyone's going to watch it.
So yeah, tomorrow is going to be the CGC unboxing of those magazines.
Nice. Can't wait. All right, brother. Jay, anything you want to say?
Guys, thanks for joining us as always. Hit those thumbs up. We got a ton of good shit coming out, guys. You know we're the black label of the YouTube society. I appreciate Gary coming on. Dude, we've been friends for years. So glad you made an appearance on our show.
First appearance.
We tried to keep it somewhat a little bit. I teared off at the end with the guy with the tits. It was a guy, guys. He just had tits. It wasn't a girl.
We're joking around, yeah.
It was a dude with a He-Man haircut and tits. But thank you so much for being here, guys. Joker, Thorough, New York Warriors, Erod, Gary, Three Men. Special shout out to Dave. Special shout out to Nemesis. Special shout out to Roger and Otto. Thank you so much. You guys always promote our shit. we're here for the community. If you guys want someone to get pressed, it's an eBay seller, an Instagram dickhead, a Facebook fucker. Hit us up. Let us know. We'll press them out. And that's it, guys. Appreciate all of you, and thank you so much.
Comic Forge.
What up? Yeah, guys, thanks. I mean, Jay said it all. Gary, thanks for stopping by, bro. Keep it comics.
Keep it comics.
Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you coming by, brother. You know, everyone watches your shit. You do a great job, man. So thanks you for bringing awesome stuff to us in a time that probably we all needed it. So thank you to all the guys who support us every day. I mean, so many shout outs. I am humbled at all of this. We started this and like together, like, so it's a lot of fun to do. We have a good time. I hope we bring good stuff to you guys. Thank you for everyone, like I said, who shouts us out. We brought now the t-shirts too. So DM us if you want them. Let us know sizes. 22 shipped, so we're happy to bring them 2 and 2, 22 shipped. That includes shipping. So thank you again, Matt Forge.
Yeah, man, these guys said it all. So I'll just wrap it up real quick. Gary, thank you for coming on, man. I'd be lying to say I wasn't a little nervous for the show. I'm not gonna lie. Even though we know each other and like we chat in the chat every day, I just felt like we had to like have a really good show, you know. And I appreciate you being here. I think it was a great time. Like these guys said, we got a lot of good videos coming out. There's like 5 in the hopper right now that I got to edit and throw up on the channel. So those will be leaked out over the next 10 days or so. And we don't know when the next live show is going to be. We usually do every other week, but next Sunday we might have something going on. So we'll keep you posted. Keep an eye out for that 500 sub giveaway. That video will be out very soon. And yeah, man, we appreciate you guys hanging with us. You guys hung with us for a long time, an hour and 50 minutes. Holy shit, we had 70 people for a long time. So really appreciate it, guys. So for the Pressable Defects, we got the Guy Forge, the Comic Forge, the Butcher 105. For Very Gary Comics, I'm Matt Forge. We appreciate you, and I'm just going to leave you with this one last time, because I think this was pretty funny before we get out of here. Now we know the culprit of the fallen books. We'll catch you on the next show, guys.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.